As investors watch the markets plummet, experts are assessing the short and long-term impacts of COVID-19 on crucial industries, because while some businesses are suffering, others are surprisingly booming.
It's a big industry down here. We're all concerned.
On his 130-foot boat with capacity for almost 500 people, Mark Steele has just started preparing for the season, but already he's hearing from concerned customers looking to cancel.
Just today we had one that said they're going to put their plans on hold.
They offer 80 to 100 cruises a year, hosting corporate events and private parties. But as COVID-19 cases grow globally and locally, the unpredictable months ahead are a burden on this business.
We're hoping, fingers crossed, that things don't get any worse.
The entire travel and tourism sector watching developments closely as the number of international visitors to Toronto falls.
The early indications are we've lost, as anticipated, some of the visitation from China.
Tourists from China make up 7% of the city's international market. Compare that to the U.S., which makes up 60% of Toronto's tourists. That market has been unaffected so far.
Very difficult to anticipate what could happen in the future.
And in February, the Greater Toronto Hotel Association saw a 2% drop year over year. March is looking even more dire.
Major corporations aren't traveling as much. They're not attending meetings, so we are seeing some changes.
Hoping the virus slows down so they can still meet their total yearly numbers.
The longer this thing stays around, obviously, the more challenging that comes.
But not all industries are hurting. Some are making a profit.
Well, obviously, the people that sell masks and hand sanitizer are making a killing.
And big box stores, too. Costco up 10% and Walmart up 8% this week as consumers stock up.
People go out less to eat in restaurants and spend more time at home. Places like Costco and grocery stores will do better.
And given the concerns about overseas production, more people are looking for domestic manufacturing.
It's been quite a snowball effect. The more people find out about closures or slowdowns overseas, they're looking in their backyards for ways to get the same items produced locally.
Foxy Originals makes custom jewelry and accessories here in Toronto and saw an uptick in sales at the end of February.
It's a great time for North American companies to remember the strengths of domestic and local manufacturing.
Canada's Finance Minister Bill Morneau says the government's response to the virus will look specifically at 4 channels: commodity prices, travel and tourism, global supply chains, and consumer sentiment. For City News, I'm Tina Yazdani.